What's up, y'all? It's QTC, Quite a Creator. Today is day 16 of the 48 Laws of Power. I will be breaking these laws down in my term, not book term, so don't quote me. You can take it or leave it. With that being said, we're going to jump straight into Law 16. Use absence to increase respect. Law 16 is about making people miss you while you're gone, okay? Sometimes people don't value or sometimes people don't understand that it's a privilege to be around you, you feel me? So if you take that from people, most likely 9 times out of 10, people will miss that, okay? People tend to lose respect for the ones that's easy accessible. If you hard to get up with, people probably look at you like you're important. And important and respect is kin. They run next to each other. You can't have one without the other one, if that makes sense, okay? And people tend to take advantage of the people who they have easy access to, okay? They take your kindness for weakness, and they don't understand the value of your time, you feel me? That's why a lot of relationships fail, a lot of business deals flop, and a lot of people bump heads because people don't understand or don't respect the value of your time, if that makes sense, okay? When you too available, your value drops, all right? And by you withdrawing at the right time, you create anticipation, okay? You create mystery, okay? You create desire, and you create respect, okay? When you go missing, when you pull back, this is all the things that you create, okay? If people can get you whenever they want you, they'll treat you like you're disposable, okay? People don't nobody want nobody that they can always get up with, if you think about it, okay? Even in real life situations, you feel me? Like, if you think about it, every leader, they vanish right before a big launch, okay? Or even with the artists nowadays, okay? They'll drop something, then they disappear, then they come back bigger, you feel me? That's a prime example of this law, if that makes sense, okay? I feel like when you pull back, people start asking you questions like, where you been? You good? When you coming back, that's power. That's respect. You feel me? People are missing you, okay? People are needing you, if that makes sense, okay? You can't be everywhere at every time, okay? And you can't answer every phone call. Ain't nothing wrong with it, okay? It's just that you can't do it because you're making yourself too available for people when like I said, when you make yourself too available for the people tend to not want to fuck with you, or people tend to lose value of you, okay? They don't look at you the same because you know what? It's easy for them to get up with you than for them to, it's easy for them to get up with you, you feel me? And then for them to miss you, you feel me? If that makes sense, okay? Law 16 is about self-respect and energetic boundaries, all right? It's not a punishment. Absent is not a punishment. It's a regulation, okay? It's something that needs to be done, all right? If that makes sense, okay? And when you step back, you observe, okay? Instead of reacting, you observe. When you step back, you give yourself time to actually look and observe the things that's around you, okay? You let people reveal who they are, okay? You stop bleeding energy from people who don't deserve access to you, if that makes sense, okay? And I feel like absence works because humans desire what feels special or intentional, if that makes sense, okay? And mystery activates imagination. Silence forces people to sit with their own thoughts, okay? Your absence interrupts comfort, if that makes sense, okay? Everybody know that, okay? People only notice impact once it's gone, okay? Like I said, like a lot of people only notice or care about what you bring until it's not given no more, okay? Nobody know how much you fuck with them until you're not fucking with them no more, if that makes sense, okay? Law 16 is not about ghosting or not ghosting because it's insecurity or not manipulation for attention, not disappearing without a purpose, okay? Like I said, if you pay attention to the people and the things around you, this law is really in effect right now with the people that's already around you, the people that we really look up to, you feel me? These the things that these people are already doing, you feel me? And I feel like the way that you can use this law correctly is pull back when you feel disrespected, okay? Don't sit in rooms where you feel disrespected at, okay? Don't sit in rooms where it drain your energy at, okay? Don't sit in rooms where you got to constantly explain yourself at, okay? You make your absence feel present, okay? You make them feel it, if that makes sense, okay? Sometimes you have to go silent during your building phase and your construction phase, because like right now, I am in my construction stage, okay? And I am building, you feel me? I also post little pieces, but I post what I want to post, you feel me? But everything else is secret, you feel me? Because I don't want everybody else in on what I got going on, because once I let people in on what I got going on, that invite people with backlash, that invite people who feel some type of way, that invite oppositions to try to knock me down, all that, you feel me? So sometimes when you building or you in that building phase, that construction phase, you have to be quiet, okay? You let your actions speak for you, okay? You, instead of you announcing things, let your actions speak for you, all right? And you only pop back up when you level up, if that makes sense. It's nothing wrong with going missing in action to get yourself together. It's nothing wrong with that, okay? And like I said, if you too available for somebody, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to respect you. They lose value for you. And once again, this is just my opinion. This is day 16, and it's QTC, and I'm out.